Jagdeo confirms Crime Wave Commission of Inquiry to be announced soon. Dr. Bharat Jagdeo, General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party, PPP, has announced that a long-awaited Commission of Inquiry, COI, into Guyana's early 2000s crime wave will be established soon. During a press briefing on Thursday, Jagdeo confirmed that President Mohammed Irfan Ali is expected to formalize the announcement shortly. The COI will investigate claims surrounding extrajudicial killings and other crimes during this period, bringing long-sought answers to light. This development follows recent criticisms from the opposition, the People's National Congress Reform, PNCR, and the Alliance for Change, AFC, during International Day of Democracy celebrations on September 15, 2024. The opposition raised concerns over the extrajudicial killings of young men of African descent, allegedly linked to the former PPP/C government. However, Jagdeo dismissed these accusations, condemning them as hypocritical and driven by racial manipulation. They continue to perpetuate lies. It is an old racist tactic, Jagdeo said from Freedom House in Georgetown. He emphasized that the government is committed to uncovering the truth, with the COI's terms of reference nearing completion. Dr. Jagdeo criticized the PNCR and AFC for their contradictory stance on extrajudicial killings, recalling their support for criminals following the infamous 2002 Camp Street prison jailbreak, which led to a wave of violence, armed robberies, and murders. He accused the opposition of previously labeling criminals as freedom fighters, which contributed to the chaos during that era. I met with U.S. law enforcement during my presidency, and they confirmed that we were not just dealing with criminality but an insurgency, Jagdeo said. He further alleged that elements within the opposition were complicit, providing support to criminals and undermining law enforcement efforts. Dr. Jagdeo also pointed to the failure of former President David Granger to deliver on his 2018 promise to launch a COI into the crime wave. Granger's administration had committed to probing the troubled period of 2002 to 2009, during which 1,431 murders were recorded, yet no such investigation materialized. Jagdeo suggested that Granger refrained from following through because it would have exposed the opposition's role in the violence. Debunking the opposition's claims. In his remarks, Dr. Jagdeo referenced a 2019 investigative report by Stabroek News that debunked claims of widespread extrajudicial killings of young Afro-Guyanese men during the crime wave. The report concluded that of the 420 individuals killed between February 2002 and September 2006, 151 were murdered by bandits, 30 were security officers, and 239 died during confrontations with law enforcement. The report attributed much of the violence to the drug trade, further dismantling the opposition's narrative. Despite the findings, Jagdeo noted that the opposition has continued to inflate the figures, now claiming that nearly 2,000 young Afro-Guyanese men were killed, a claim that he says is unfounded and politically motivated. United Nations Human Rights Committee recommendation. The decision to move forward with the COI aligns with a recommendation from the United Nations Human Rights Committee, HRC. In March 2024, the HRC urged Guyana to prioritize investigations into alleged extrajudicial killings during the 2002 to 2006 crime wave. Dr. Jagdeo reaffirmed the government's commitment to seeking justice, stating, "We will get to the bottom of this," and emphasizing the need for transparency and truth in addressing the dark chapter in Guyana's history.